100 yards a weekend to go, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Let's go now. 10-2 start. Check right. Switch.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 72 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this, where they're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Set. 60 or. Watch the pass. Put up. 58 to Mike.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result, defensive.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown. So here now it's 2nd and 7, ball inside the red zone. And a difficult situation for this defense. Can they stand up?
50, plant. General West.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league?
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Redding flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. throwing on first down. Redding. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be certain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd down turns to... This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? Looking to throw. Redding. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Jags will use this. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. From the gun on 3rd down, Redding. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. It's a gain of 6, and that...
Ready, 8, read. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hit it.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Come on, set. 15.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Caron said, leave your watches on East Coast